The olive tree is a native Mediterranean crop, and both olive oil and table olives have always been part of several Mediterranean countries. Spain is the biggest olive oil producer in the world with over 2.5 million hectares of olive fields. Most of olivars are concentrated in the south part of the country, called Andalusia, where agriculture is an important part of the culture and the economy.
Olive harvest. The olive harvest is usually done by the end of the autumn and the beginning of the winter, because in this period the olives have the biggest amount of fatty acids. There are different methods of picking the olives, and they are applied in relation to the damage that they can cause to the olives. Traditional method. The traditional method of olive picking involves combing the ripe fruit from the tree into nets, or hand picking into baskets tied around the waist. Ladders are used to climb up into the trees to reach the fruit. Modern techniques. Mechanical pickers have in most places replaced hand combing the olives from the tree, although there are increasing degrees of mechanization of the olive harvest. It's important to clean the olives, removing the stems, leaves, and twice. The olives should be washed to remove pesticides and dirt. Grinding. The second step is crushing the olives into a paste. The purpose of crushing is to tear the flesh cells to facilitate the release of the oil from the vacuoles. This step can be done with stone mills, metal tooth grinders, or different kinds of hammer mills. Mixing the paste for 20 to 45 minutes allows small oil droplets to combine into bigger ones. It's an indispensable step. The paste can be heated or water added during this process to increase the yield, although this generally results in lowering the quality of the oil. The most common mixer is a horizontal through with spiral mixing blades. Longer mixing times increase oil yield but allows a longer oxidation period. Extraction. The next step consists in separating the oil from the rest of the olive components. This is done by centrifugation. The centrifuges separate the oil from a wet paste. In most cases, the oil coming out of the first centrifuge is further processed to eliminate any remaining water and solids by a second centrifuge that rotates faster. The oil is then left in tanks or barrels where a final separation, if needed, happens through gravity. This is called dracking the oil. Finally, the oil can be filtered if desired.
Building features. The oil mills are usually solid structures based on prefabricated reinforced concrete frames. For the interior pillars and the enclosure system, either steel as 275 or reinforced concrete can be used. The gable roof is normally made up of two coated galvanized sheet with built-in insulation. Industrial unit distributions. Reception area. Made up of steel roofs, on plots of concrete that allow access and adequate circulation and vehicles for loading and unloading the olives in the hoppers. Area for cleaning and storage of olives. The floor is framed with concrete with special resistance and thickness, and the roof is single metal sheet with no thermal insulation. Processing facilities and packaging of final product. It's always located right outside the building. Floors made out of non-slip terrazzo, and the doors are covered with an insulated material. Oil storage. The main storage structure is divided in two banks with empty space in between in order to avoid damage in other units in case of breakage of the oil tanks or the terrazzo floor. In addition, roofs and doors ought to be thermal insulated.